Okay, we're back. So the next two stakes you see here are these are the original tarp tent stakes. They're Easton 6-inch aluminum stakes. Great stakes, but a little on the heavy side, so you know, I might want to minimize them. They do stick really well in the ground. They don't pull out at all, which I was surprised about. So they're good stakes, but maybe just bring one for that one, you know, rocky pitch that you know, you need one stake that sticks better. Otherwise, I would just carry these Bargo titanium stakes. These things are terrific. They pretty much stuck in everything. They're really strong. They're titanium, so they might bend a little, but they bend. They bounce right back. So didn't really have any problems. Yeah, they pulled out a little bit more easily than some of the other stakes, but if you pitch it properly, shouldn't be a problem. And they are light as hell. So I carried 4 of those, and the other 4. That's 8 stakes total. There are 8 real staking points on the tent. There is a possibility for a 9th if you did 2 in the front. But I would say usually put those on, you know, put the 2 front ones on the same stake and you'll be all set. I also carried some cord here, some Kelty trip tees that I could use to tie out one of the lines to a tree, and that came in pretty handy quite a bit. Next thing is the fuel bottle. It's a half-liter platy with a twisty top. I think this is about the same weight as other bottles that are much smaller, have much smaller volume. Honestly, the volume is overkill. There's no way you need about 17 ounces, a half liter of fuel for anything. But at the same time, it's about the same weight, so it's you know, unless you can find a compelling reason to go with something else, this thing worked pretty well. And always keep that, you know, that was on the outside because I wanted to keep it away from the food. Bear bag. This is the tree line one. The baggie itself is ripping up because I threw it over the branches with rocks and whatnot. They landed on rocks, so the baggie might have to be replaced with maybe a mesh bag or something. Not a big deal. Make sure though, the rope itself is fantastic. This stuff is a godsend for bear bagging. Make sure that the beaner you use is strong enough. I started with a Sea to Summit beaner and it just died after like 3 days. This thing lasted the rest of the trip. I also tried an S beaner, the Night Eyes S beaner, and it seemed like a great idea in theory, but it did not work at all. The rope kept getting itself hung up in the 2 different chambers of the beaner, and I actually ended up having to climb some trees to get it down. Stay away from that thing. It's a really cool beaner, but just not appropriate for this use. And I think that's it. Yep.